$1 million plus. That's what some influencers make from a single Instagram post. But here's what they are not telling you about how they actually got there and why it matters for you, even if nobody knows your name. Disclaimer, educational content only. This is not financial advice. Here's what top creators reportedly earn per sponsored post. For example, Kylie Jenner, 400 million followers on Instagram, and she makes $1.8 million with a single Instagram post. Compare that to an average US salary, and you would need to work 36 years to make a fraction of that. Cristiano Ronaldo, 600 million followers, $3.2 million per single sponsored Instagram post. 64 years for an average American to earn not even that full amount, most likely. Mr. Beast, 300 million Instagram followers, $500,000 plus per single Instagram post. And he was a normal average person, same as me and you, before he built his following. The average American would need to work 10 plus years to earn it, depending on his salary, right? Now, here comes the caveat. The typical 1 million follower creator literally earns $10,000 for a single sponsored Instagram post. Isn't that insane? That's like in many countries of the world, a yearly paycheck, right? Not even talking of second or third world countries. Well, not a full yearly paycheck, but almost. Yeah. If you have a good salary in the US, right, or an average salary post tax, you're probably going to earn that within 3 months. Now, if you have your own theme page, right, and 100,000 followers, you can charge $500 to $2,000 per single sponsored Instagram post. And you don't even have to promote the product. You can literally just promote somebody else's page and get paid upfront for that. That's how insanely well you can get paid with a faceless account. And now with AI, you can even make the content almost completely automatic. And the average person to earn that needs to usually work 1 to 4 weeks, right? And you just make that with the click of a button if you own your own Faceless Instagram account with 100,000 followers. What they show you versus what's actually happening. What they show you is luxury lifestyle content, my morning routine, gym, travel, food, motivational quotes, right? I'm also guilty of that. I was posting a lot of motivational quotes, brand deals as partnerships, right? I just love this product when in reality they get paid for it, right? What's actually happening? They build an audience, right? That has attention as an asset. Because in nowadays world and economy, if you don't own attention, you don't own a business, right? You need attention to sell something. If you don't have eyeballs, how can you promote anything? Brands pay for that attention. And if you sell a digital product, you have a proper funnel to courses, coaching, or literally somebody else's course or coaching, right? And it does not need to be about making money online like mine, right? It can literally be about any topic. Heck, there's people making $10,000 plus a month teaching you about how to train your dog to poop in the right place, right? So it sounds insane, but it's true. I had clients in really ridiculous niches and they make a ton of money. Now, here, a very important distinction that most people will never tell you. Your email list is one of the most important assets that you're going to build for your business as well, not just your social media following, because that's what you're going to own yourself, right? That's why you want to collect emails. That's why you always see people asking you for the email before they give you the free training or the free ebook or whatever it is, right? because that allows you to own attention in an environment that you 100% control. Social media, you also can own the followers. Still, the platform is not owned by you, and it can be unpredictable sometimes, right? For example, right now, I have a few pages down. My others are live because there was a huge ban wave this year in 2026. Still, I'm printing more money than my dad after 20 years of working in in his job, right? And with a quite decent education in Germany, one of the richest countries in the world. Yeah, and my pages print me money while I sleep. And that's true for pretty much anyone who owns faceless Instagram accounts. Personal brands also work well. Still, you gotta be constantly posting and recording like I'm doing it right now if you want to have a really strong personal brand. Yes, it can help scale farther. And yes, it can help make more of your audience, but it does not need to be you in front of the camera. Now, the biggest lie that they sell you, connecting to what I just said, is that you need to be famous to make money on Instagram or on social media in general, that you need 1 million followers. Heck, I know people that have 500 followers on Instagram, some of my clients, right? And they make more money than some of the guys that you see having millions and millions of subscribers. They make thousands or even tens of thousands a month, right? I have one guy. I met him a couple times when I was living in Dubai. He literally made with 15,000 followers because he had the right processes, right, which I'm teaching to my clients. With 15,000 followers, he made over $1 million in 45 days, right? Then the second lie that they tell you is you need to show your face. Heck no. As I just explained, right? I have most of my followers on Faces Instagram accounts, and these accounts get me the same amount or even more clients each than my personal brand. So it is not true that you need a personal connection to sell online to make good, decent income from your audience. It's just not true. Most of the highest earning pages are actually faceless. If you think of Dach One, right? It's a 2 million followers, if I remember correctly, meme page that sold for over $10 million to Warner Brothers. Then the third lie that they tell you is it takes years to figure out. Not true. I actually, within my first year, grew to 160,000 followers on my Faces Instagram account and hit my first $30,000 in a single month. The actual business model. Anyone can use this. Pick a niche people already consume every day. Post content consistently or hire someone to do it. By now, I even have AI do a lot of the research, right? Or make scripts better. A lot of the work can be done by AI nowadays. And then build an audience around one specific topic. And that specific topic should be something that you're passionate about, interested in, so that you want to consistently post and learn more about it, right? Because the content, of course, should have some variety. Now, there is certain niches which you're going to make way more money than in others. I'm not going to go into that now. If you want to learn more about that, check the links in the description. Yeah, once you build the audience, the page becomes an asset. It grows in value as the audience grows, right? The more followers you have, usually the more money you can make because you have more attention, you can get more sales. Now, that's not your only lever, though, to get more income from your page. Yeah, you want to monetize your attention early. That's very important. As I explained, you don't need a lot of followers to make a lot of money. You want to get brand deals. You want to do digital products, right? Maybe a coaching if you have a skill that is really valuable for other people to learn. Maybe you do affiliate, right? And you promote other people's products and services. It really depends on your situation, your personal goals, and your personal skill set and life experience, right? which direction you would or should go into, right? And that's what I give to my clients, of course, when they work directly to me, with me. And then once you monetize that attention successfully, basically all you want to do is scale it, right? Grow more followers and reinvest also some of your earnings into developing multiple income streams, right? You never want to rely just on one page. That's why I have 11 with 2 million followers in total. Yeah, what students who applied this model experienced. Mario, for example, 600 followers when he started. Within 48 hours of starting to work with me, he made his first two high ticket sales, averaging over 6,000 euros. Sorry, Swiss francs. That's even worth more. Leroux, he followed the exact framework that I gave him, had his first monetization results ever within his first month of consistent posting, and I helped him cross that 100K follower mark. Sasha, he never had any experience with Instagram prior to joining my program. Complete beginner on Instagram. He had a small business, not doing a lot of revenue. We 10x'd his business within a matter of like 2, 3 months. Julian, he was very skeptical at first, but then he started working with me. We went through things and we implemented the systems, and he saw his first results faster than he expected. Within 2 or 3 months, I'm not 100% sure now, he already had added 50K in revenue to his business by leveraging Instagram. The math nobody wants to show you. The traditional path, right? 4 years university debt, before that already college and school for years and years and years, just to get the entry level job at 35K a year. Work 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year at 17.50 an hour, right? If you're lucky, you earn some more than that, right? In nowadays job economy, good luck with that. To earn 100K, 3 years of your life, right? Except you have already high income skills, right? Then you might earn more in your 9 to 5. But then usually you can make a lot more money by leveraging Instagram, getting your own clients for those high income skills and scaling up your income, right? The doctor, if he has a good Instagram presence, can get way more people to come to his, what is it called? Not office. Let's call it office than all the competitors around, right? Because everyone sees him. So if somebody is on Instagram scrolling and is sick and sees him, they will of course go to him instead of the other doctor office, right? And you're gonna, in the end of the day, trade time for money. Linear, not leverage, right? Whereas with Instagram pages, you build it once, you earn repeatedly. The pages, especially if they are faceless, they grow while you sleep. Brand deals pay for the attention, and digital products don't require any inventory. So you don't need to have anything in real life sitting there and ship it out. I don't know what happened now with my camera. I will just put it away. Okay, you leverage one post, reach thousands of people, scale by adding pages, not by adding hours, right? That's how I have 11 Instagram pages. And then you can even expand, right? Later on, you would want to also do paid marketing strategies, which can get you then to the 7-figure plus mark. How to actually start, not the guru version. Week 1, pick your niche. Don't overthink it. Online business, fitness, finance, relationships. Pick one where content already exists, right? Set up your page, faceless, name it around the topic, not around yourself. Start posting one piece of content per day minimum, optimally more. Study what's already working. Don't reinvent. Find what's going viral in your niche and post your version of it. Add the monetization layer optimally a low ticket product because it requires less trust and you can sell it with less followers already. A brand deal pitch, a link to your offer, right? Start before you feel ready with the monetization. Double down on what works best for you, kill what doesn't. Consider a second page in the same or adjacent niches. Now, of course, I could go way deeper into this, but this would explode this YouTube video. So if you want my direct help or my blueprint that has been proven to work for countless people, check the link in the description if you want me to guide you through this entire process with a guarantee to get you to results. Then schedule a meeting after watching the free training that is linked in the description. If you want to do it by yourself, you feel like, hey, I think I can figure this out by myself, right, with the right blueprint, then you can get my ebook below. It's called the Theme Page Master Guide 4.0. You also get a bunch of bonus courses where you learn a lot of cool things that help you build this out for your business or to start your own business, right? Yeah. If you are serious about this, I documented the complete system in a step-by-step guide. Don't comment guide below. We are on YouTube here, so make sure you check the link in the description. If you see this on Instagram or on Facebook, comment guide below. And yeah, I will guide you through everything from picking your niche to making your first money. And also in the guide, written for people who are starting from zero, right? If you want to work directly with me, if you feel ready for that, of course, that's a bigger investment. You can schedule the meeting in the description, as I said. With that said, I hope you learned a lot from this video and you're not going to make the mistake of not taking this serious. As I said, people are making millions of dollars with the click of a button while you are grinding your ass off for a paycheck. See you in the next video.